This is The Scoop for Thursday.
I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines. A bill dealing with former phosphate mining lands has been filed in the Florida legislature. If passed, House Bill 585 and Senate Bill 832 would require documentation of a property's radiation levels in civil lawsuits related to phosphate mining waste. Speaking on WMNF's Midpoint yesterday, Reagan Whitlock, a staff attorney at the Center for Biological Diversity, said this requirement targets the people who are being exposed to hazardous waste.
It would actually stifle lawsuits from those people who are actually on the ground being harmed by this waste, which is even more egregious. The fertilizer company is now attempting to stifle the voices of the folks who are actually on this radioactive property who are being actively harmed.
You can hear the full interview on our website, WMNF.org. The Florida legislative session begins Tuesday. Florida voters could soon gain the power to lower insurance premiums. 10 Tampa Bay reports a citizens group, the Florida Constitutional Amendment Network, is pushing to add property insurance protections to the 2026 ballot. The amendment seeks to protect policyholders from seeing all insurance policies from home to auto canceled or raised. If a policyholder adheres to the terms of their contract, then their policy could not be canceled. If no claims are filed within any given year, the policy could not be increased. The proposal also calls for an annual 4% minimum deduction for those who filed no claims. Chris Willis, chair of the Florida Constitutional Amendment Network, calls it a common-sense solution to an urgent issue in our state. The Tampa Hillsborough Homeless Initiative will conduct its annual count of the homeless today. As Spectrum News reports, the count is required annually by law and is expected to increase given inflation and the skyrocketing price of housing in the Bay Area. During the count, hundreds of volunteers will canvass the streets, alleys, and wooded areas to locate, count, and survey individuals and families experiencing homelessness. They will also provide resources to those seeking help. Sergio Santiago, Data Systems Coordinator at the Homeless Initiatives, says the annual homeless count is more than just a number tally, adding, "We focus on getting people into shelter beds as quickly as possible. We work with families, including those with children. If no beds are available, we direct them to designated access points where a triage system can determine their needs and help them find a path to stable housing." You can find out more about the Tampa Hillsborough Homeless Initiative at thhi.org. Polk County has fallen to 57th place among Florida's 67 counties when it comes to overall child welfare. That's according to a new report from the Florida Policy Institute. The Lakeland Ledger is reporting Polk County ranked 53rd in last year's Child Well-Being Index, down from 51st last year. The index looks at data from Kids Count, an annual survey from the Annie E. Casey Foundation, in 4 main categories that include economic well-being, education, health, and family and community. Polk County ranked highest in health in 28th place and near the bottom in 60th place when it comes to education. The Ledger notes that this year's index contains a new measurement, child food insecurity, in which Polk County ranked 34th. St. Johns County ranked first in the Child Well-Being Index for overall well-being, followed by Santa Rosa County. It's going to be mostly sunny with highs in the mid-70s today. Lows tonight will be in the upper 50s. Sunny and breezy on Friday with a high of 75. I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.